Hi, everybody.
Hi, how are you?
It's Catherine and Julie.
From Floss, Paper, Scissor.
Yeah.
And today is adventure number 14.
14.
Yep, put the clicker in the bowl.
Yeah.
Now it's safe.
That clicker in that bowl.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Well, it's a beautiful day in our neighborhood.
Is it though?
I'm not sure. Hopefully the neighbor is done lawn mowing and weed whipping. And if I'm not mistaken, the daycare kids are in from playing outside, getting ready for lunch and a nap.
Correct.
I told the birds that they would have their feeders filled when we are done with our movie. So, and it's not the first Wednesday of the month. That siren blew yesterday at 1 o'clock. So I think we're good to go.
We'll see how that pans out.
Lord only knows.
Hence why we call them
Adventures. That's correct.
Is it really even a floss, paper, scissor, floss tube if something doesn't go drastically wrong? Even if it is behind said scenes?
I know. But we're good. Oh, she felt the need to get a finger. I'm surprised that isn't the middle finger sticking
No, it's
up.
just the pointer finger so that we can point to things and or so I can pick your nose.
No, I don't. It would behoove you to not do that. Just saying. I'll take it away. I still am the mom. Let's get started.
But I got the finger.
I know. Yeah, I've got a finger too.
All right.
Okay, so we have beverages.
Moving right along.
Beverages on board. We've got a note. I think I've talked about everything.
Well,
so far.
I think we should be ready to go. Julie, what are your whips? Because the list says Julie's whips.
Well, I always start out with that moon deer sampler because I just love it, and I stitched a lot on it. Okay, so after our video, I'll get you up to date. After the video,
Why are we so far away from each other? Do we have cooties?
I'll scooch over.
Oh, hi.
We went to the garden.
My leg, touch your leg.
Sure, we're bracing each other.
Okay.
We went to the garden center. Oh my gosh. You want to talk about an adventure.
You want to talk about a crazy woman.
No, the crazy woman was the woman that just let her cart drift back and hit our new pickup truck.
Yeah.
As I won't say what I was going to do, but that would not show a very good side of me. I was not happy, but it has since been fixed.
Yeah.
So all is good on the truck front. But we went to this garden center, which is amazing, absolutely amazing. And we've spent all the dollars. And we are going to have like golden tomatoes for the price of what this straw bale gardening is costing us. Because the ones over on the counter there, I paid $1.99 for. Yeah, but it's fun.
But my tomato plants are indeterminate, so I could get so many tomatoes.
Indeterminate? What is...
There's determinate plants and indeterminate plants. Indeterminate plants continue to go and produce throughout the season. And determinate ones are like, I'm going to grow 4 tomatoes, that's it.
That's what I needed.
Well.
Hence the zucchini bread recipes I've been collecting. So we had a great time. And I really, really had to pace myself because I'm still having substantial blood pressure issues. But 2 hours at a time, and at the hour mark, Tom would say, why don't we take a break, honey? Hydrate. You've been out for an hour. But after 5 days, I finally got it all in the ground.
Yeah.
And all in all the pots and all the everything. So stitching, I tried to do the best I could, but all I wanted to do, I found such comfort in that moon deer sampler.
I should have sent my garden buddy over to help you.
Yeah, she's got little buddies across the street, and they're so helpful.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. My big guy, he was Tommy on the spot.
My big guy was fixing my fence.
Yeah.
Or your big guy was fixing my fence.
Lots of repairs. Some of these gals, they spin the wheel on what should I stitch on next? My wheel would be all full of, did you do laundry? Did you garden? Did you, and those darn groceries. So I stitched on the moon deer sampler after talking about all that. I guess you want to see it.
Probably.
Okay.
I was wondering where it was.
I had to take it off the scrolls.
What?
Because it's, I'm that far.
Well, la-ti freaking da.
Yeah. So we'll just let that unroll down there. You hold the bottom. Look at you guys.
This is tag team effort. Come towards me. Here, let me just do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Look at that. Oh my gosh. Up a little bit. There. Oh,
Mom, you're not helping.
Yeah, I am now. Okay. So I got all the flowers done with all their middles. And I had to get that bird done. Little Larry, the bird is green, brown, and gold. And I thought, ew. Oh, I love it. To quote Justine, love it, love it, love it. And I had to stop. Oh no, I'm going to put the moon in. Okay, I got the moon in because it's moon deer.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to stop. And I had to put a little bit more of the sides on, and then I'm going to stop. So I stopped.
It's really pretty.
Oh, aren't the colors just...
What are you going to do with this?
They're swoon worthy.
Where are you putting this?
I am putting this in my bedroom because of those feathered walls.
Mm-hmm.
A friend of mine helped 100 years ago feather my bedroom in 3 colors of taupe, and they're feathered. Taupe. And I think this will look beautiful in there. And
I was just going to say, remember when feathering was all the rage?
I know, because we did the basement and we did the bedroom, and I love it. It's timeless.
Grandma's room was feathered.
That was not of my choosing. Tom's mom is Norwegian, and she wanted hers done in blue, in that Norway blue. And I'm like, that's going to be aggressive, because mine are also modeled, you don't even know. And that would not be. So I did it in this Norwegian blue, a lighter Norwegian blue, and white. And I'll tell you, you walk in that room and you needed a sweater. It felt cold.
Mm-hmm.
But she was so happy.
It was so her.
It was so her. And if I could, bring that little bit of joy to her, that was well worth it. So,
for sure.
But the moon deer looks like this. For those of you who may be first-time viewers, welcome. Those of you who are not have seen this 14 times. It's just beautiful. I've got a lot of interesting things. Look at that adventure I'm going to go on with this. I got 2 more birds, and then we start the deer. And his antlers are branches.
You want me to get closer?
Well, you do have a longer arm than me.
Just a little bit.
Isn't that just cool? Oh, so I get to work on it again tonight. But
You're a moon deer nerd.
I gave it more than the 2 days I usually do, because I just wasn't feeling myself, and that brought me comfort. So that's what I did. So how about you, girly girl? Oh, I heard many times that you kind of got like slammed. You got slammed with some orders.
I did. I got a lot of orders. Thank you.
Thank you
to everybody for your orders.
Oh,
I was able to color in my map with all the new states that I shipped to, and it was
Show
really...
them. She wanted to do this. I said, that's kind of fun.
Well, no, I mean, I did it last year, so I did it this year. So this was last year's sad map.
Well,
and this is this year's very exciting map.
This was last year, and that's this year. So she's really
I've gotten
picked up some states. How many?
I've gotten like
1,
6 more states.
2, 3, 4.
I already did the math. I have 6 more
Oh,
states.
she has 6 more states.
And I shipped to the Netherlands.
I said, that's not on that. She goes, FYI.
The United States.
The Netherlands aren't.
The Netherlands is an asterisk. But anyway, so I brought these to show my mom. And now everybody saw them. So thank you to everybody for your orders.
That's exciting.
It was very exciting, and it kept me busy. I had to make some stuff, and I ran into tiny trouble with my printer, but I was able to fix said printer, so I was back in business. I was just down for like a day and a half. That was scary.
Yeah, that was.
But yeah, no, I did do a considerable amount of stitching though.
And you also met some really nice fellas down at the post office.
The post office. Okay, so where I live in town, like I'm in the east part of Bloomington. And we have a go-to like post office in central Bloomington, which is right by my parents' house.
Yep.
I go to the one at the airport because, one, I don't keep conventional business hours. And two, I'm so far east, even though I'm pretty close to you, that it's actually the same distance to the airport post office. Mm-hmm. And the guys there, I go at night, and they don't get a lot of business, so they're like, they kind of know me, and it's kind of funny.
Wow, you're going to be like Norman. Cheers.
But they're really nice fellas, so...
Yeah.
And I didn't screw up any of my shipping, so they all managed to go where they needed to go.
How fun. I know a year and a half or 2 years ago, I was doing record sales thanks to the support of FlossTube. And wow, that's time consuming, and it's exhilarating, but it's exhausting. So I was so happy for you. And thank you again for everyone who visited her IGotYouDesigns.shop. Mm-hmm. That was fun for people to see all that you had, and I hope you're enjoying your products. So
it was a lot of fun. I like getting orders, so
you didn't like when the power went out though yesterday for no apparent reason. I don't know why.
Have you been on my side of town?
Oh yeah, well,
it's a regular occurrence. No,
is it really?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Like they gave me that energy company was like, here is the abundance of money because you had so many power outages last year. Every year I get like a refund for losing power so many times.
I guess I didn't realize that because anytime we were out of power, you were, because it was storming or something.
No, it's just one fine day. Sometimes the power just goes right out.
Oh, for Pete's sake!
I think they're doing fiber in the neighborhood again.
Yeah, it's
been an ongoing project. I wondered if maybe they had
nicked something.
Forgot to call before they dug. I don't know.
How could they? That's a commercial we have. Call before you dig.
But okay, so refocus, Catherine. Here we go. I worked on Percy, my little chicken. His name is Percy. I have completed 6 of the 12. This is number 7. I do their names at the bottom, so that's why my fabric is a little bit bigger.
Okay.
Because I do leave space.
I'll be your clip girl
for the name.
Excuse me.
And then I got good progress. I didn't iron. I stitched them in hand. Ta-da!
Oh, look it. Love the colors.
Isn't he cute?
Yeah. What's on his back? Oh, it's his tail. Right the way you've got it. It looked like he has a bird. I'm like,
it's just his
tail.
It's
a crab. He's got a crab on his
Wouldn't
back.
that be interesting?
Gosh. Oh, yeah.
But
at a glance, it was like, does he have a bird on his
Well,
back?
it's bugging me because I wanted to, and I just didn't get around to it. He doesn't have his beak, and that really just makes him look stupid.
Well,
because he needs his beak.
His little beak. Excuse me.
So,
fun.
This is where we're at with this guy.
Yeah, you got a lot because when I talked to you and saw it before, you didn't. You just had the blue outlined, so you did get.
I didn't even have all the blue done. I only had the blue like up to here. So I did the blue in his head. I filled in all of his polka dots. I did his wing and his gobble and his topper.
Yeah.
Whatever they're called.
Gobble and his topper.
A gobble and a topper.
Wobble and his toupee.
Right, a gobble and a topper.
Yep.
It's fine.
I know. I said, are you doing any stitching? Oh, she goes, I'm still downstairs in my office. So I really didn't think you got anything done. So that was
Well, I also don't sleep. So there's that.
Well, I was up at 5 o'clock yesterday morning, but I didn't want to stitch.
Oh my gosh, so is my dog.
What did you say? 5 is the new 6:30?
She used to wake up like clockwork, 6:30. Now this beloved little dog is waking up at like 5, 5:15, 4:45. Why? I don't know. Maybe she had to poop. I don't pay attention when she goes out. I let her out so she doesn't pee on my floor. And she comes back and we go back to bed. Well, she goes back to bed.
Yeah.
I do not.
Yeah, then you're wide awake. Oh, it's like terrible. Terrible. Well, I also stitched on. I'm so sad. And you know I don't like to be sad. I was so focused on a whole bunch of stuff this week. I cheated. I stitched for a secret pal exchange thing, and I can't show you because it's a secret, and so I stitched like for a day and a half on that, and so I can't show you, So I didn't get any time to stitch on my Ackworth 1803 school sampler. So I'm sorry, Diane. I saw her progress.
I was going to say, she posted her progress.
I know
She's trucking along.
And you know what? I think she even paused for me because she started another one. I log on to the Instagram thing.
The gram.
And I see, oh, Diane posted. And I look and I'm like, there's like an animal in ours? And I'm like, I guess I didn't look at it real close. She started another Sal. She's got pals all over the place.
She's got multiple Sal pals?
You go, Diane. So I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't work on it.
I was going to say, I only post if you send me pictures, and someone doesn't send me very many pictures. So we're going to work on that.
Because I send her pictures. And silly me, I like to make them look straight and stuff. And I'll send them off to her. And then she'll open them up and she'll go, hey, Ma. And I go, yeah. And she goes, can you send me the original? Because on the Insta, you can't. It
needs to be square.
Yeah.
They only allow square posts. So if you send me something that's not square, I have a program that I use to make it square and put like shading on the outside so it's looks square.
So I have to send her the raw photo.
I can edit them to make them look just as good as you.
And they are. So it's like, well, just
send me snapshots.
I wasn't in the frame of mind to do that this week.
I'm just going to start showing up at our house and taking random pictures to post for you guys because let me tell you, the mantle picture was a hit.
Yeah, but FYI, that's not how it looks every day. She took all her chachi things off of there.
I left the chicken.
Yeah, so it was real cute when I saw that. It is a beautiful mantle, and I love the frames.
I know.
So we had fun with that. Okay, so what did I do next? I did stitch on. Look, it's not even on there. Remember,
what is the point of the list if you're not going to be inclusive?
I don't know. It just makes me feel like my brain's cleared out, and obviously it's not. Can I have the clippies?
Well,
yeah. So
I got my finger ready to help you.
Oh, joy. So
also, I'm drinking from a can. Sorry, guys.
So I've got this. Now you're going to make me snort. Stop it. I've got so much stuff. What is this one?
I don't know.
Is the, here it is. This.
She's doing this one.
I'm doing the middle one. In the color of Lancaster red. And according to my thing, I'm on my second skein. Maybe I'll just, not like it's rocket science, but I put a 1 or a 2 so I know how many I use, because if someone goes, cool, what did you use? I'll say, I used 2 and I was into my third skein, so they know how many to buy. This was, I found a lot of comfort in this too, because you didn't have to switch. So yeah, really enjoying that.
Got all of this stuff done. Yep. This is the top. This is the bottom.
Now I want to show you something. You know what? I was
Why don't you like my pointer?
Oh, that was close. You know what I thought with this when I was looking at it? I wonder if this tree pinched over to this tree wouldn't make... Oh, please.
She's having a creative moment here, folks.
I am. I'm wondering if I couldn't put this on a spool.
I mean, you could. If it was a really skinny spool.
I have that whole wooden bucket full of spools.
I know.
Or I could just try another pillow. But I was stitching out going, I wonder if those match up.
I mean, I think they do.
One might never know if I don't finish down to the bottom, but yeah, so that, I worked on that, and that, I really like that. I like working with one color.
Shocking revelation.
And the one color is red. I won't even show you what I'm doing next. Okay, so now what, girly girl?
Well,
I brought finishes too. I've got a lot more stuff than she does because she wasn't going to bring like all her packages over here to show.
But I wore a blue shirt because I knew you had flag stuff to show because Flag Day is coming.
Yes, and it was Memorial Day, then it's Flag Day, and then it's my birthday.
And then it's the 4th of July and I have a party.
Yep, 4th of July. Yeah.
This is blue.
Okay.
I was feeling sad.
And I don't like it when she's
I
sad.
had big feelings. I missed my grandma. So I remembered that I had this. I made a really big mess.
That's why.
And where's my little picture? I made it bigger. I enlarged it so you could see. Enlarged to show texture. I got this. It's Craftways Lighthouse coasters. It was just like an old kit from the days of yore.
Where did you get that
Justine's shop. It was. I think it came from that hanky panky lady.
Yep. Catherine Nicole. No, she when Justine bought out
she's not dead?
No, Hanky Panky is the hardanger lady that she bought all this stuff. Justine, I just want to verify this. Justine clarify. Justine bought this shop from someone else, and she had bought her older inventory, so that's what that's from. Because Hanky Panky is all hardanger, not lighthouses.
Mixed up story. I don't know. It's an old days of yore chart from a long time ago. There's no year on it. Anyway, I'm going to do this one. My grandma liked lighthouses and seashells, so I'm going to do that. I'm missing some colors, but I brought a list. And I'm going to do it on this fabric that we think is 18 count Aida, but it was gifted to me by one of our peoples who doesn't use Aida anymore. So I am grateful for that because I think that lighthouse will look pretty on that fabric.
It will look very nice on that. The clouds will show up.
It's really little. And these are some of the colors. So it'll be pretty.
I think that will be really nice.
I think all the colors will show up on this fabric. So it's almost ready to go. I'm missing 4 colors. But
Cool.
And it's really little. It's only like 40, 20,
is it really
35 stitches. I'm just saying numbers now.
Oh, finished size 6 inches square.
Oh, I had to count. It was 45 by 45 stitches.
Okay.
Because it didn't have a count, so I actually...
And that's on 18 count. We think we haven't measured that this is 16 count, so it might be a little bit bigger.
That's fine. I would like for it to be a little bit bigger because it was going to be really little. Coaster size, one might say, since it's a coaster. It was a coaster kit that didn't have all the things in it. So.
Way cool. I think she would enjoy you stitching that.
So yeah. So I pipped it. I partially pipped it. It's not a whip.
Nope, it's just prepared.
Partially prepared.
It's prepared to be a whip.
It won't fit back in the bag. But anyway, it's blue fabric because she likes blue.
Yes.
And it's lighthouses because she likes lighthouses. And I'm going to put it in a little dish of seashells in my old lady room.
That'll be very nice. And in the meantime, you could put it on your shelf if you wanted to.
Can I?
Yep. Yep, you can.
I might. Everything ends up on the shelf, Mom. You know this about me.
I know. That's fun. Okay, so I'm in the process of putting Easter away. And I think that Jesus will forgive me for having it be June.
I don't think
6th.
Anybody cares that Easter's still out because rabbits are all year round.
I know, but it bothers me. But I remember back in the day, I used to flip these seasons in a day and have dinner on the table by 5 o'clock.
Well, you're old now, so get over it.
Thank you. So I have a few things to share as I'm packing away the bunnies and pulling out the 4th of July Americana stuff.
Oh, I like that one. That would look really nice on my mantle.
This would look really nice on her mantle. This is my favorite. It's an oldie but a goodie, and I just love it.
Hold on. Land of the free, home of the brave. That's a
it
good
is
one.
done. It was my car project because it's an 18 count over 2. So, oops, this way. 18 count over 2. And and it's by Sisters and Best Friends. It's an old pattern from 1996. And I just love it. And the back I did with
her favorite fabric.
Pillow ticking.
It's her favorite.
2 pieces of padded foam core, both mounted, glued together. And I braided jute.
That's my favorite finishing style.
Yeah, braided jute. So it's...
I should dig out my Thanksgiving one.
Yes.
You didn't see it. She just rolled her eyes. It has braided jute on it, too.
And that was done at the same era.
I know.
You know, we didn't have pom-pom trim. We didn't have ribbon. No one ruched anything back then. You made it into a pillow with piping, which gave me, oh my gosh, was stroke worthy. I couldn't put piping in a pillow to save my soul. So this is my version of a piped
Where does
pillow.
this go?
This goes down on my big mantle downstairs. It does. I'll check bags before she leaves. So I've got that one I pulled out. This one is more recent. I just finished this and I do not have its little thingy. It is a Primrose Cottage Patriotic one.
Oh, they have those little square Quakers.
Yes,
they do.
the Quaker, Patriotic Quaker or Americana Quaker or whatever. And this is stitched
you should point out that this ribbon matches this fabric.
Oh, I shall. I have ribbon from the Hoblob, and you couldn't ruche it because it's way too thick. It's muslin ribbon, and it doesn't ruche. So I thought, darn it, I wanted to use that. So what I did was kind of just pinched and folded and tacked as I went around. And for someone who likes precision, I'm surprised that I allowed for this to take place.
It looks very Quakery.
But
it fits the piece.
I do love it. And of course, it's got the pillow ticking on the back.
I think you bought that in like 12-yard quantities.
I do have quite a bit. And sometimes when I'm sad, I just go and buy more. I've got it in black and dark green. Blue is kind of hard to find, but I just love it. I don't know why.
You know what I don't have? Pillow ticking. Because you emptied out all of your extra fabrics, gave them to me, and you kept all of the tickings.
I kept all the tickings. So yeah. So that was fun. That is, I said, a Primrose Cottage one. I got distracted by a man out in my garden only to know that those shorts looked familiar.
That's your husband?
Yeah, it's my husband. So he must be checking our bales.
Probably.
And then, oh my gosh, this one, the Calico Confectionery.
Oh, you like them. You've done numerous things.
Yes. This is America.
America.
Yep. This is done on 28 count Lugana khaki. And I changed the red from 309 to 816 because I'm a red snob. If you haven't figured that out yet. Yeah. 3 strands.
3?
Yes.
Dang. On 28 count?
Yes, because I wanted like that tapestry. Look at this one though. I'm usually like, oh yeah, no, this is awesome. I think it turned out really, really cool.
It looks vintagey because of that fabric.
Yeah, and you know, I thought, oh, if only I could find some blue pillow ticking, and knowing that it's white, I thought I could tea dye it. That's the only reason why I have tea in my house. Oh, hold on to your hats, ladies and gents. They had this fabric at the
You didn't dye that?
No, it came
tea-dyed.
born. Yeah. Is that not a perfect match for this fabric?
Huh.
And this is rag ruched, and I know a lot of you have asked about that, and we will do a little demo on that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where you strip the fabric and then you pull all the threads.
Remember that one time I tried to do it and it didn't work?
No, I know.
We need a tutorial.
So this, I love this. And where do I put it? Well, I have to reference my pictures because I don't remember.
I'm sure it goes in a dough bowl somewhere.
No, it goes down on the heritage hutch down there with the lantern that I fill with red beads. Now I remember it came back. Can't remember what I did this morning, but so love that. Love that.
Go get you one of these guys. It's pretty neat.
Yeah. So do we want one more to wind? We'll just wind up the Americana stuff now.
Don't get your piles in a bunch.
I know. This one was the first drum I ever made. I do not have the pattern for this, but I did Google, and it was Google. It's Blackbird Designs Lady Liberty drum. It's the first drum I ever created. It's a little soft. I wish I would have stuffed it a little bit more, but I knew not the rules.
Oh, that's pretty.
That's her on the top.
Who?
Lady Liberty.
It's a person?
It's a lady
I thought it was
holding
a
a
metaphor.
needle. No, it's a lady with a long gown. Do you not see that? Am I having a
No, I
stroke?
do. I didn't know that Lady Liberty was a
Yeah.
real person. I just thought it was like a metaphor.
No. Oh, we'll have a talk after the episode. Here's this where I seamed them together
Did
with
I just
the
disappoint
stars.
you with my lack of knowledge?
Lady Liberty is the Statue of Liberty, isn't it?
Well,
She's
that
a
doesn't
lady.
look like the Statue of Liberty.
No, this dress would not hold
The
up
Statue
well.
of Liberty was a gift from France.
I know. This dress would not hold up well
No.
in the ocean. So, but anyways.
We got some Googling to do, folks.
Yeah. So I'll slowly turn it.
Did you make your initials?
Did
I'm not
I?
a square. I'm not a squirrel. You're a squirrel. This
No.
is pretty. On the top.
Oh, on the top? Yes. Her initials, I put my initials. JN.
That's so fun.
And then I just put random buttons on there. I can't remember. I don't think the pattern said to put buttons. And then I put, I hope it's not wool, or maybe it is, on the bottom. I think it might,
Are you gonna have a
Without-
panic attack now?
no.
She's
But I
allergic
do
to
love
wool.
it. But I that was my first attempt at a drum. So I've improved a little bit. So, and then that is displayed. I turned this thrift store silver plated bowl. I turn it upside down and it sits on top of that. I think it's very majestic. Love it. Maybe I'll post a picture on the gram about having it when I finish my display. So that was kind of fun.
I shedded on it. I'm
And
sorry.
then my last is actually a request from one of my friends. Hello, you know who you are?
I don't. What? Your last one? What about this one?
That's a finish. That goes with something else. That was a finish I just did. Okay, I've got this. It's USA, my way, there. And it is from the pattern called the America Sampler. It's the center part.
Who designed that?
Me. Yeah, that's what the pandemic will do to you. I got this brainstorm and I just so wanted to design this. So for those of you who don't want to make the commitment of the full or have the wall space, excuse me, I just, a friend of mine stitched this, just the center. Now here's the big one. Oh!
Good Lord.
I know, but I'm sorry. I am proud of that. I think it's beautiful. It turned out just how I wanted it to be. It's got the right amount of swirls and it's got the colors and it's stitched on, what's it stitched on? Natural fabric, 32 count natural fabric, 2 strands of weeks, I believe. I'd have to check. I should know this. But, and then Lori, our friend from Stitch and BE, I took out the sailboat and the flowers and I put some things and we customized it for her son that's in the service.
Yep.
And made it kind of a really cool declaration of that. So this is available under J Designs America Sampler at welcomestitchery.com, and we always have Welcome Stitchery's link in our show notes and also on Catherine's website if you need any of my designs and any fabrics to do so. The gals will be more than happy to help you with that. Love the frame. Couldn't have been a better frame. It's thick and it's worn, and I am so excited to put this up behind that balance scale on the over the antique oak
Freezer?
refrigerator. Yep.
Refrigerator? I thought it was a freezer.
No, refrigerator. So I'm excited to get all my stuff out because I would have this out all the time. No, how does that work in the camera? Sorry, getting a little risky here. So yeah, that's all my America stuff that I chose to show today. I might post some, I guess I'll take a picture and I'll send it to Catherine, and then she'll put it on the Instagram thing, and I'll share some of my stuff because I do really love collecting all the things over the years.
And we wonder why I like the 4th of July.
Yeah, I do.
I love the 4th of July.
Well, your brother's bedroom used to be Americana. That's kind of what triggered me collecting stuff, and like that gorgeous bedspread that I had. That's I saved it. That's really good. Pretty. It's toile. Then you wonder why I like red. It's this beautiful red burgundy toile I put on after he moved out, and I just love it. So anyways, too much information, but sometimes I forget we're not alone.
I mean, me too.
You know? So, okay, share with me what you've done. Thank you for letting me parade some of my red, white, and blue stuff.
And I have parade shoes on.
You do.
Yeah.
You do.
So this one is my purple project.
How you coming on that?
Great. So I'm doing this, the French Country Crown by JBW Designs. And I'm doing it on 32 count Peoria purple. And for those of you that are new here, I started it and made a mistake, but that's fine. That one's mine. So I restarted it because I was going to make 2 anyway, because I want to have one for Justine for in her shop. I just feel like she needed it.
Wow. You are so close to being done.
Yeah.
So close. I need to pick up some pearls. That's on my list for the next time I go. She decided circle.
I was hoping for a circle.
A circle. And then mounted on a circle shape, padded, and I thought we would put up, she wanted a string of pearls trim around it. Yeah. I think and then we'll have to find some fabric.
Yes, you will.
I'm prone to gingham. She's not, but we'll see what we can find.
Gingham's not bad, but...
Yeah, the purple, I think that would be really... you don't see the back, but you want it to coordinate.
I mean, yeah.
I
like marbly fabric.
Marbly? We'll see what we can find.
Yeah.
Do you think there would actually have to be another adventure up to...
I don't know. I think we should hit up the lob first.
Hit up the lob
and see what they have, because if they have what we need at the lob,
then we don't have to go all the way up. Although, wow, I really want to see what's at the bottom of that button barrel.
Probably dust and germs.
I would love to dig through those buttons again. So always a lot of fun. So stay tuned. Maybe we'll take you along.
Maybe. I hope to have that done soon. Maybe so you could bring it with you next weekend.
Next weekend I'm going.
Well, that's a lot of pressure for you.
No, I'm good.
I might go.
Well, I hope you join us.
It depends.
Yeah, so we've got some
I have to get some stuff done for grad parties. I'm helping out with some decorations for some people. So I'll get those finished up, and then I should be able to go.
Cool. Yeah. We're going down just for the day, but it'll be fun. The guys are going to do stuff, and the gals are going to go into Welcome Stitchery for their they have a Stitch and BE where a group of ladies all get together, and
it's not at the shop though.
Nope, they've welcomed us. So, okay, now do you want to announce it?
Calling all Sal pals.
Hi, Sal pals. I'm doing the Quaker.
I'm also doing the
She's
Quaker.
doing the spring.
I'm doing the spring, and you're doing the autumn.
Yeah.
I'm doing it on 28 count truffle by Scapes hand-dyed fabrics. Nope, picture this plus.
Yep.
It's Cashel.
I'm doing mine on 28 count country vintage mocha. Surprise!
Shocking,
but boy,
really.
It is beautiful. Let's see your progress.
Well, I got all my little strings contained.
You know what? Have you had any ball issues?
One of my balls is starting to fall apart.
Yeah. Okay, so our dear friend Kathy, she said, I think I should join you on this Sal because I started that too. She sent me a picture. Did I send it to you?
No.
She has like 4 things left on the bottom to do. The whole I said, you stitch along, you're going to be like finished.
Right?
But she had all of her, the Valdani, I call it Valdini.
She calls it
Houdini. But Valdani threads are rolled on a ball, into a ball. They do not have a core like pearl cotton. They're just spun started.
Hence why my finger is in them.
I know. And so she told me, as you start using them, the ball misshapens.
That's this one.
Yep. And then your center tag will fall out.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's why I have it in this.
That's why we decided to put them in their own little holes. So then if you have an extra length, you can put it in that as well.
No.
Yeah, and I thought she put hers in the plastic bags.
There's crumbs. I must have dropped my cookie. Well, V16's going to have a little crumb on it.
The little snacky. Oh my God.
I'll have to clean that when I get home.
Just suck it up. But yeah, so I'm going to be very positive and express that I'm enjoying it.
She doesn't like to change colors.
No. And I'm going to stem that back to my hardanger days. Because you worked with one color. You could stitch with the same color for 47 days and never have to switch. And with the moon deer.
That was oddly specific.
With the
47
are we
days.
still on? When the moon with the moon deer.
Don't you think I would have told you if it stopped randomly recording?
Well, I can't see the.
Well, I can't see my face, so I might just look like a weirdo.
No, well, what are we, 12?
Yes.
No, okay, so back on track. With the moon deer, I stitch for like a whole evening with green. And then I'll go and do some pink.
Mm-hmm.
But this of doing 4 stitches of this and 2 stitches in that. And I think what's frustrating with, and I've mentioned it before, sorry, I'm mentioning it again, that the dark part of one ball is the color of another ball. So like, okay, I will show you. I didn't get a whole lot done.
Because she was annoyed.
But see now I'll hold you can point. The motifs that I'm doing, the 3 flowers on the outside, the 2 outside ones are in one color and the inside one is in another. Can you tell? No.
I mean,
it looks, they're so similar, but that's maybe what's so intriguing.
That's what gives it the vibe.
Warm.
I'm telling you.
Oh
it's
my
the vibe.
gosh, that warm everything. Now we got to hold it still, or they'll click off because we're nauseating them. So yeah, I feel, and you'll see when you look at hers, I feel my colors are so closely modeled that the stitching is very beautiful. But to stitch it is kind of frustrating for me personally.
I feel like you're too close to it. You've got it stuck in your head that you're annoyed. And now you're just going to continue to be annoyed because I think it's stunning. And I can see the color variations because I'm not looking at the balls to know.
Yeah.
And I could care less if their light one is close to the dark one or whatever. But
and the
it's
thing
gorgeous,
is,
Mom.
I think the thing is that fall, of course, is not vibrant. It is, but it's not. It's more of a subdued color palette where when you look at Catherine's, it's like, oh, is that ever stunning?
Do you want to trade?
No. But,
well, I think yours is beautiful,
okay.
So.
Well, thank you.
Get over it.
Get over it. That's all I've heard for the last 2 weeks from multiple people. But look at her colors are so beautiful. And I don't know how to do anything, so I'll just
I'd like to point out that it's wrinkled because I don't actually stitch with it on the scroll bars.
You don't?
I cheat.
You take it off?
Halfway.
Really?
I disconnect the top and leave the bottom rolled up, and then the frame just kind of lays there while I'm holding it in my hand and stitching it.
Well, that's
because I get frustrated
a development.
I want to get it so you can see the colors.
Okay, stop right there. And let the light will adjust. Isn't that pretty? Look at all her colors. See, is this where I go? Look at all the colors. Yeah, beautiful. I love the shapes. I love everything about it. And like you said, I am real close to mine, I feel.
Because like this and this are from the same ball.
Yeah, but they're different.
I know.
Where mine, this and this are from different balls and they look the same.
I have that too.
Yeah. I love that little medallion thing. Are there more medallions in yours? I guess I'd have to look at your picture. Let me see. Oh, you do have several medallions. Well, I guess I have medallions too. I just started up in a corner that
Can you see it?
Yes. I started up in the corner that maybe is a little slow. And then, I'm not going to lie, it's been a troubling week. I told Tom, I can't believe that every motif I want to do is a leaf.
Mom.
Excuse me.
It's full.
He goes, it is an autumn pieces.
Mine has the big flowers or the round things, maybe a little bit sunlight, but look at those are bees.
Oh, they are?
Look, okay, so where's the pointer? You lost my finger.
Right. Okay. Yeah, like
point to where it is, and then I'll zoom really close.
Okay, see this center thing right there?
The little dark spot on that middle guy?
Okay,
now look.
They're bees. They're backstitched
No,
bees?
they're X's.
X's? How clever.
They're
Karen is a brilliant designer. I'm just struggling because I'm not a dit dot stitcher. That's not something when you do shaker stuff, or as Mona would say, prim stuff. You're letting
There's
the
more
thread
little
do
birds
it.
down here. Look at the little whoopie
They
things.
are birds. So
just do it for me.
I am.
I like it. I think they're adorable.
Yes,
I love
beautiful.
the autumn one. I would have done the autumn one if I would have known you didn't like the autumn one.
Well, I'm just I don't know what it is. I haven't stitched with 3 strands in many years. So I'm just obviously I love the design, or I wouldn't have bought all 4 of them.
Well, I love it. I just I think in the beginning it was rough for me because I decided I don't like this.
You don't like the scroll? You don't have to use it. You can
well,
take it off.
I don't. I take the top off.
You can take it off altogether.
No, because that's a lot of extra fabric. So if it stays rolled up, just chilling on my couch, like that's fine.
Okay. Do you have those little silicone clips?
No.
I've got some downstairs. They're little spool huggers, and that'll silicone hug your fabric so it doesn't come unrolled.
Well,
at the bottom.
No, they fall off. I don't have big ones. I have little ones.
Oh.
But anyway, no, I like it because maybe I might in the next motif I might like it on the rod.
Yeah.
But when I was doing like this big section, I can stitch faster, like up and down.
Yep.
In hand, and it was a lot of up and down.
Maybe that's what's deterred me, is that I'm not stitching in hand as well. I don't know. I don't think I want to take it off. Maybe I need to get the scroll rod.
Mine's just Velcro. Is yours Velcro?
Yeah, but maybe I need to take it off and put the other sides on so it sits better on my lap. Maybe that's what I need to do.
Mine's Velcro, so I just take it off.
Yeah.
And then I just roll it back up when I'm done, and then it looks like I did it.
Well, that's interesting. And she had never worked on scroll rods before. See, that's why I don't like knobs. Who knows where it is? Could be down in the driveway.
No, it's not in the driveway. It's underneath the kitchen cabinet.
I'll tell you. Well, okay.
So Sal Pals, before you move on.
Yep.
I've been checking the hashtags. Post some stuff. I know that I didn't post because I was shipping things, but
and I don't post because then if I posted, then it would be a repeat.
She doesn't know how.
Well, and you'd see it again anyway. So
you actually don't have to post, but if you do, I really like looking at the stuff.
Yeah,
I really do.
So how do you post?
You make a post on Instagram. You take a picture of your stuff and you post it, and then you just hashtag floss paper scissor, or hashtag Rosewood Manor 25 Sal 25.
Yeah. And then we see it.
And then I check those and I look at them and I get excited.
It is. So
but you can also just like normal stuff that you're working on too. Just do floss paper scissor like as the hashtag floss paper scissor, or you can do the @ and tag us in it. And then we can see it because it's fun to see what you guys are working on because you obviously
see what
we're working on. But like sometimes I feel left out.
I won't show you my stack of laundry. I worked on that. That we will not post on Instagram. But I have some fun things. I met a gal many years ago. Her name is Rami from Rami Creations, and I met her at one of the marketplace shows, and she is from Italy, and she is just a wonderful woman. She's got beautiful tie-dyed hair because it's all about the color with her. She started with hand-dyed fibers. They're beautiful and vibrant, and they're just so much fun. And she designs as well. Well, she had posted, you ready for this? Seriously.
Is a crab.
Guess who had to get that off of her Etsy shop, and I had to have Catherine print it, but it is for you. So cool.
I'm so excited.
And it's on a blue spool. Couldn't be a better color blue. Okay, so she also just started a floss tube, her very first floss tube, and she shows all of her designs that she's created and she shares with you. And it's so much fun to hear her voice. She's got such a beautiful accent. So we'll put her link down below with that. But keeping with the crab theme, I kind of got you something else.
Mom, what did... Mom! You are so weird.
Look at this, you guys. It's a purse. Now I know when you
Mother.
I know when you go to your next like bar outing, I know you'll just want to wear this.
Is there a strap or is it like a hand one that I have to hold on to?
My new thumbs. Ugh. No, and I think it's even got an oversized strap so you can crossbody it.
Oh, good Lord.
Or you could use it like for...
oh my gosh, I'm going to dinner for my friend's birthday on Saturday. I can bring it like it's a clutch. You can just like...
What's that? You got a crab under your arm?
Oh, good Lord.
Isn't it cute? I know, but the eyes, you know, oh my God, I saw it, and of course, I watch a lot.
You saw it or you went looking for it?
No, I actually saw it.
Who just stumbles upon an oversized crab coin purse?
Someone who posts a lot of SpongeBob stuff. I love SpongeBob. When you've got a granddaughter who, yeah.
Oh, good Lord.
Oh, isn't a pineapple under the seat? Yeah, we know the
Bone
theme
fits.
song. I know. I made sure it was big enough, but I thought it was a little bigger than I thought. I thought it would be cute for like a stitching thing.
Like coins?
No, put that with coins. You won't be able to.
Well, if it was little, it'd be a good coin purse.
No, like for your scissor and your tweezer and stuff like that. For stitching.
It'll fit nice in my purse.
Yeah.
Or my bag.
I'm sorry. I thought it was really cute. So that's one of my delightful deliveries. And I also got with that. Tom's like, what's with all these packages? I had a bad day. I also bought pipe cleaners.
What are you going to do? Make Mike Wazowski? Like, from...
Okay, I go on the TikTok, right?
I don't know where you are.
Somewhere where there's crab purses.
Somewhere where they have crab purses. Do I really get to keep this?
Yes. Well, I certainly don't want it.
Crazy woman.
So I have
You're going to make me a crab out of those?
No, I am fascinated. Okay, back in the day when Bella was younger, we were fascinated with the hair videos and all the braidings, all the different ways you could braid. Then I was fascinated by the shirtless guy that jump ropes. He is amazing. You ever want to put a smile on your face, you just watch him. Just saying out there for gals of my age. Then I'm fascinated by the person that creates things out of pipe cleaners. Those flowers are beautiful. I've sent some flower ones to you.
No, I know you have, but like, that is the most random. Oh my God.
My genre is kind of all over the place.
Yep.
Yeah. The guy is really hot, so just saying. But back to the pipe cleaners. Let's stay focused, Julie. They make the most beautiful flowers out of them, but what really prompted me to buy this set of Gamillion pipe cleaners, someone actually made, are you ready for this?
No, I'm not.
Little alpacas. Remember that video I saw?
No, I obviously didn't watch that one. I must have reacted and not watched.
You do that? Oh,
yeah.
Catherine.
Sometimes I've seen them before.
Well, obviously.
I didn't want you to feel ignored, so I liked it.
Oh, well, it was how to make these teeny tiny little alpacas out of a pipe cleaner.
Okay.
So
I would like to request a lime green one.
A lime green
Why
alpaca? No.
You do realize I have an entire plastic shoebox full of pipe cleaners at my house.
I might not have had the alpaca color. So, yeah. The best $3.96 I've spent in a long time. So stay tuned. I'm going to go into another craft.
And you wonder where I get my purchasing desires of random shit from? Yes, I said a naughty word. I do flag that these videos are not for children. I buy a finger and I catch grief for it. You're sitting over here buying crab purses and pipe cleaners. And it's normal. It's fine.
It is.
Everything's fine.
In the world of Julie, this made perfect sense.
So did this.
But I just think this would be fun to try. A little handcraft to do, you know.
It will be fun.
Now that I got really good thumbs. So
that's going to be wonderful.
Do you like my tattoo? This is
Nobody can see it, Mom.
I've got like a geriatric tattoo.
It's called a sticker.
Yeah, I can't turn my arm that way. It's of
if you pull your arm this way, people will see it.
Oh, I didn't know how that worked.
Oh my gosh.
I told her, bring me one of those beautiful stickers you have. And she goes, why? To show, like, who's going to want that? And I said, no, I've got this huge bruise I'm on blood thinners. And it's just, I didn't want you to think that I wasn't in a safe environment. So I put this sticker over it to cover it up. I'm going to keep it there, see if anybody notices.
I mean, yeah. I buy stickers in bulk because I put them in my packages with an inspirational quote. You get a flower, and then you get like a motivational sticker. And if you purchase anything from like the Squeal Squad, the Moo Crew, the Chicken Club, you get then like a farm animal stickers.
Oh, I could have had a pig on my arm.
You also could have had a guinea pig because I do have a pack of guinea pig ones that I had gotten before Buddha passed away.
Oh, I know. That was not good.
They're really cute.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway.
So, what do you got?
Moving right along to my last item of business. I don't know what all you got.
I've got some more things, but let's.
Should I save this?
No,
this is it.
No.
Like, I'm going to be the end, Elfine.
That's it? It's done?
No, but I'm done.
Oh, well, I'd like to see it. I'd like you to talk now. I've got more, but...
Okay, so I went on to Etsy and I got a pattern for a Maltese dog.
Because that's what our Stella is.
My Stella is a Maltese.
She's my
It's from La Selva Design Cross Stitch Patterns for personal use only. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I got this cute little dog.
Oh.
And it looks remarkably like my Stella. There's a bow and a non-bowed option. And as you can see, it's called Maltese C with pink ribbon full color chart. But anyway, they had multiple. I think there was like 12 pages in this thing of like all different versions of a Maltese dog. And this is the one I liked the most.
You have all other 11? You've got them all?
Yeah, I have the whole, like I just printed the page I wanted. I was being conservative. These are the colors of the tongue, and the bow are these really pretty pink colors. Okay, but I'm missing like 5 colors, but it's various shades of white that I'm missing. So I have a list. I'm going to the store later. Anyway, Maltese is our white dog. So it's like white and grays and stuff.
Oh, it's so cute.
But here's the kicker. I'm doing it on this fabric.
Oh, that beautiful.
It is like bubblegum pink.
Yep.
And it's Forbidden Fiber, 28 count Lugana, and the color Ultra Pink. And yes, I do have a fat quarter.
That's a lot of Malteses.
Because the Maltese comes out to be 2 inches. It is 35 stitches by 34 stitches. It's
and
just
she's
a little
making $1,200 for her closest friends.
No, maybe. I don't know.
But you know, when you find the fabric you like, you gotta buy it.
And it's so pretty.
In real life, it is so pink.
It's literally like, I had a Barbie card that was this color.
Yeah, Barbie pink.
It's like bubblegum, bubble yum pink. Anyway.
And it's so cute because we had a day and a half or 2 days of rain. And I get this picture sent to me of Stella in her raincoat. She's got a yellow raincoat with black piping on it.
It has reflector strips on it.
That's what
the
she's
black
in the backyard. Where's
the black parts encase the reflector strip.
Oh my gosh.
So that if I'm out on the street with her in the dark, that she's reflected upon.
Oh, and it's got a little hood. She was so cute. She looked like
she's a
we're
cute
going out.
dog.
Yeah, she is really cute. So
I have a picture.
Yep. There she
Will
is.
my picture show on this camera?
I don't know. It should.
Can you see that?
There's Stella.
That's my dog in her raincoat.
Going out to do her business.
See, that's a reflector strip in the middle.
Oh, I didn't focus in on that.
Yeah, it does have black piping, but it also has reflectors.
Reflective.
She needs a haircut right now.
Yeah.
That's why she looks a little scraggly.
Yeah, that's next week she goes, right?
Yeah, but she looks like this when she gets her hair done.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was
So
my last
cute.
one. This one is also partially pipped. Because I have a list. I'm gonna see if Mom has them, and if she does, then I'm going to the store.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start on those.
I've got some overstock. I do have a little bit more to share. Remember when we were at? Okay, I was looking for. Oh, I had another whip.
Oh.
Dee, our friend Dee, she had that tomato girl, just the girl stitched, and she was finished just as a girl.
Yeah.
Not a stand-up. She actually was on a girl on a stick, and
just a girl and her tomato.
And I saw it and I thought, I've got to get that. So in lieu of stitching with Diane, I just had to start the tomato because you know it's red. So I'm going to do that because Dee gifted us as a table gift those tomato scissor fobs.
Yep.
So I've got something brewing in my head on how I want to finish this. So that is so cool. Totally lost my train of thought where I was going with that. Okay.
You're making a tomato girl.
No, when we were down at the event, it's coming back to me now. When we were down at that event where I saw that, we were at a welcome weekend kind of retreat that they have down there. And Jeannie and Leanne from Loose Threads Stitchers, who's a floss tube here in Minnesota as well. She had this messenger box. Now I know it's nothing new, it's old news, but you can get it on the Amazon, and it comes with a strap. I know if you felt like you needed to shoulder wear it, I don't know. But inside is the strap, and then inside is this. And the gals put lace, and you put your scissors, and you can clip whatever. They've got some put a little piece so they can stick their magnets. They put their ruler, and then they line it with fabric, and they just kind of zhuzh it up, you know. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to have that. So I bought it, what, a year ago? Now I know. I was looking for this pattern, and I couldn't find it. Look. And I ran across this. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot I had that because it was in a box. So now it's like, now I want to finish this. So I don't know if I'm going to leave it wood or if I'm going to paint it. I don't know what I'm going to do, but it gave me something to think about when I couldn't sleep the other night.
So that has nothing to do with this other than proximity.
Yep.
Oh. I was waiting for like the fill in the blank that the tomato girl is going to live in the box or something like that.
No, not at all. I was looking for the pattern because I wanted to do something red, and because Dee got us that fob.
Yeah, I remember.
So that
I was
triggered
there.
the tomato, and looking for the tomato triggered all this other stuff that I found that I forgot I have. To live in my mind is an adventure all its own.
And you wonder why I am the way that I am? Have you met you?
I know.
Have you met you?
Unfortunately, yes, I have.
I cannot.
So,
here's your tomato. She's getting kicked out of the room. Go put her away.
I can't. It was fun. I really liked that. But you know, the thing is that I see these things and I buy them and I print them and everything's fine. Then I forget that I have them. Then when I run across them, all I want to do is to stitch that. Now, you can't tell me that's not the cutest thing you've seen. All right, this is by Living on the Rainbow, cross stitch patterns. Now, I had to have this, and when you see it, you'll know why. Look at that.
Isn't that adorable?
Oh my gosh.
It's a cute little camper.
It's a pin cushion ornament. And now I want to drop everything and stitch it. There is some assembly required, however.
Look at that little button wheel.
I know.
You know what this reminds me of?
The Barney Rubble that we camped in all those years.
No, I was going to say those tissue box covers that Grandma used to have.
Oh, out of plastic canvas. Okay, now wait, hold the phone. Look, that's a singing, you stoop.
I know it is. Don't call me a stoop.
Look at that.
There's a little, I would like to point to.
Look at this
the
one.
little bird in the middle.
Look at this one.
Where do you find this stuff?
On the World Wide Web. While your dad is gambling for the gamillions on his cell phone.
It's not even real gambling. It's like video games.
I know. This is real. And now I want to do this in the worst way. Aren't they cool? You guys, which one did you stitch first? They're not going to answer me, but...
Yeah, they will. They'll vote in the comments.
you know, 3D stitching. It's all the rage, I guess. Who knew?
Oh, well, this is like bringing back the 80s because that was all the rage when you made tissue boxes.
Yeah, but there's no Kleenex. But look at the pen. Look at the pins they've even got.
Where do you get the pins?
I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, I'm like, I was just in a whole nother world down in my office all by my own self. You know, just looking at all this stuff going, oh, that's right, I bought that.
Livingontherainbow.etsy.com. All right, guys.
Yeah.
Check that out if you want to make these.
I just thought that was really cool. So now I think I'm done.
Actually?
No, yeah, for this episode.
What are you not showing?
A book, but I'll leave that for another day.
What's under the book?
Nothing. Just the book. I'll save that for another day. That's another subject matter that we probably don't need to go into now. Oh my gosh.
Yep, I was going to point to him with my handy-dandy pointer.
Okay, remember when I was looking once again for all my hardanger doilies and I ran across a roll of stuff I didn't even know I stitched?
Yeah.
I didn't even remember stitching. It was from the late 1900s. Well, I wanted to finish something, so I tried.
She dug through the archives.
When I went through, I decided I'm going to move all the things that need to be finished to a top tray of this bin. And then when I feel inspired, I go in there and go, well, now what should I do? I was going to do this on foam core. I didn't want it on a block because I didn't know where I'd put the block. You know, I have to have a place to put everything I finish. Back then, I obviously just stitched for the sake of stitching because I thought, why did I stitch this and what was I going to do with it? Well, I spent 3 nights laying in bed going, I think I'm going to back it with gold fabric. No, maybe I'll use jute. Well, that's kind of crafty. Maybe I was dead set on finding a harvest gold fabric in my stash. And I opened up the drawer and lo and behold, right on the top was blue stars. So I said, that'll work.
So to recap, she spent 3 nights sleepless trying to figure out what she was going to do and then didn't do any of the thoughts that she originally had.
Yeah. I had this can I bought that I thought was so cool. The top does unscrew. And I thought, well, that's really cool. And I never used the can because I thought, well, when I got it home, I thought that's really not what I thought I wanted. So what I did is this is stitched on, I don't know, let's say 32 count natural, maybe 28.
It's stitched on some fabric.
And I
with
just
some strings.
And I put it on this red, white, and blue, or on this blue and white star thing.
Did you stitch this with the machine?
Yes, I did.
With blue string? That's such a cute little detail.
No, actually, it's a dark gray, but yeah, so I stitched it on. That's a cute detail. And then I went and I got to plane my buttons for 45 minutes. And I got 4 blue buttons. And then, you know what? You ready for this?
No.
It's magnetic.
So you could fit another piece for another season.
Yeah.
Exactly that same size.
Because I didn't want to make the commitment of gluing it on. I thought of bringing it around the back and tying a bow. Mm-hmm. That looked, no. Then I thought maybe it'll come to a point and have a button. No, that was too much fabric. I still have blue pooties on it. But so yeah, and then you know what else I thought?
What? You could put flowers and flags in the top. Oh, I stole your thunder. Flowers and flags in the top.
If you unscrew this very unruly lid.
That was aggressive.
Yep. That vase over there.
That's mine.
With the taco seasoning in it.
That's my vase.
And the grape chili. Anything I need to put, I put up there for her to take home. That vase fits perfect in here.
You can keep it.
And then I can put fresh garden flowers in there.
You should keep that vase because I stole it from your house.
Oh, it was mine?
Yep.
Oh. So I'm going to put that, I'm going to put a vase of mine in here. But wouldn't that look cute on a table?
It would.
With,
I can picture it.
Fresh
Sicily.
Fresh flowers in there. Or, you know.
No.
Something like.
It's going to get stuck.
No, see, you could go like this as well, upside down. And you could put candles.
Or clips. You can put clips in there.
But, you know, I thought, you know, for not knowing I had it, not remembering stitching it, I thought it turned out pretty cool. So that is the end of all of my stuff today.
I need those little clapper hands so we can clap. That was a wild ride, Mom.
I know. But now I can finish decorating. And my garden's planted. Your garden's planted. So we can just sit back and watch it grow.
I do.
Yep.
I do
Every day
frequently.
we check it. Broccoli had a rough start.
Yours did. Mine's fabulous.
Yeah, our broccoli is rebelling for some reason. I don't know why.
Water.
I think it's water. So it's been a real adventure doing all this. We're expecting a huge load of mulch to be delivered because we're
You are.
Yeah, I am. Because we have to remulch all our gardens to maybe 3 years. It's been a while. We didn't want to do it last year because of the grad party. So, still gardening. I have to remember it is a process, not an event.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a daily thing, and I'm really looking forward with my new hands to do that.
Yeah.
So, we're venturing to Blue Earth next week. It's Father's Day on my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And
Flag Day,
the day before is when we'll be in BE, and that'll be fun to see those gals again.
Yeah.
And then, wow, it seems like summer is well underway, and we've got not one camping trip on the docket yet.
Well, you should probably figure that out.
Yeah. So,
anyway,
what do you think?
Well, I think that we had a couple people mention us the last couple weeks on their floss tubes, which is fabulous. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
We're glad that we were able to inspire your different finishes and different locations to go and purchase items from.
Yep.
So you can find weird things in weird places. You always got to keep your eye out for something.
Yep.
So thank you to
us. I like to meet other knob gals.
Right.
Yeah, who want to try a knob.
But thanks to everyone.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. But yeah, I think that we are good to go.
We'll be back in 2 weeks. Don't know the date.
I know the date.
And she still has her phone.
Shocking.
Boy. Yeah.
I dropped a knob, but I still have my phone. Next video will be up on June 20th.
June 20th. Holy cow.
Yep. So in 2 weeks, we will be back, and we'll see you all then. And until then, happy stitching, and have a wonderful couple weeks.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Toodaloo.
There we go. Goodbye.